Tube rolling is best part of audiophile hobby for me. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi review channel. Today I would like to share my experience of tube rolling Ray KT88 Reserve series. Retail for $1,173 US for quad match pads, were protected in foam packaging. Pairing this Gallium TS34 with JBL L100 Classic 75th or Pioneer TAD S1EX Tower speaker in this tube rolling experience. Ray Reserve KT88 tubes are right now probably close to 100 hours using them in my system. 1287 and 12AX7 I will change with Ray Select series as well. Those are well broken in. Out of the box, when I start rolling, right, I listen to it after a few hours. What I find is they are too transparent. Out of the box experience, I just keep it on as a space heater for a while. Just let it run for a few days. And previously, I reviewed Pavane Summit series KT88 quad match pair with using very same amplifier with very same front tubes. So different experience, right? Summit series is deep, rich, and bold, and very impressive sounding in sound staging and depth that it can offer. This Race Reserve KT88 is not to the level in depth wise, but it has more articulation in bass quality to mid-range to high frequency extension, more towards like a transparent side with slightly keeping tubey sound signature with very responsive notes across the frequency range without introducing any brightness in any regions of the sound reproduction. That is, I'm only using Reserve KT88 quad tubes without changing front pre-tubes. Everything is accurately delivered, right? In terms of width of the soundscape and depth of the soundscape is a bit smaller than Summit series KT88 quad tubes that I have. I was listening with this S1EX towers, and stereo image placement is slightly better than Summit series can offer. Nice and precise stereo image with very good frequency extension without getting any brightness. So that is the big plus. Listening modern pops to everything. I'm using Sony HAP-Z1 ES or SMS N100 network streamer streaming transport. That's two of my main playback, as well as using my turntable. But most of my comments are based on digital playback using recently reviewed Luxin X9. Previous review of Summit series KT88 tubes from Pavane, I use very same deck combination. So that's why I want to give you a nice comparison between the two. In this video, I also included back-to-back sound sample with standard TAD tubes with this KT88 Reserve series and upgraded front tubes. I was very much enjoying standard front tubes or input tubes that Gallium TS34 come with it. When I switch it over to 1287 on both far left and far right side, sound stages a little bit deeper, but precise stereo image get blurred, like the vocals is all over. Although it don't sound bad, sound stage is bigger and wider, but precision and preciseness of stereo images nowhere to be found. So that is more to do with pairing synergy. Using Ray Select 1287 tubes, I was like, oh, this is a little disappointing in terms of matching and pairing in synergy wise. So I changed to 12AX7 after that. Everything improved and even better. Sound staging and width is slightly bigger. Depth is improved a little bit more, as well as resolution and detail sound is much better. Very much revealing sound with accurate and precision notes across the frequency range. bass notes to mid-range to everything is so well delivered. This is what I'm looking for. So beautifully sound and so musical to enjoy, listen for hours and hours. For example, well-known tracks such as Fleetwood Mac Dreams, right? So Stevie voice is coming right here in the middle. Her voice in the middle. Also, there is like a slightly echoey effect that they included in the recording. Those kind of notes are more noticeable and more beautifully delivered and holographically with nice precision to it as well. And background harmonic voices and background vocals are more apparent, more revealed, almost to like live performance, sound quality, reproduction, and mid-range sound that it can deliver. As soon as I enabled 12-inch dual subwoofers, I was in audio nirvana, right? That kind of sound delivery that it can offer. What I like about this combination is this Ray Select 1287 and Ray Select 12AX7 4 tubes that I changed, as well as Reserve Series KT88 combination in this TS34 is immersiveness in sound staging and width that it can offer. It's not as wide or deep as Summit series is offering. Summit series is more tubey sound. This one is between like high-end solid state kind of bass attack with slight immediacy that it can deliver, but still retaining tubey musical sound that we are enjoying, right? So that kind of sound signature and sound delivery that it can offer, which I think is incredible in that price range and combination. Think about this. You are paying $1,173 for that Ray KT88 Reserve series. I don't remember the exact price on 1287 and 12AX7 of Select series offered by Ray. So Gallian, this TS34 is $3,000 and you are well under $5,000. Sound quality that I can listen to it for a lifetime. That is how good they can offer in this combination. But if I have to choose between either stock T80 tubes or Select series, that is debatable, right? That is gonna be tough choice for me. Especially, I really enjoy stock T80 tubes. The Gallian TS34 T80 tubes offer more precision in stereo image wise. So that's depending on personal taste and system pairing. Your speaker and your room may have different experience. Voices and vocal, don't even ask. I mean, they are incredible no matter what you choose. Mid-range is to die for. If you have Gallian Audio TS34 or any type of KT88 tube amplifier, Musicshare X7, or those gonna be great upgrade with this Reserve series as well. Musicshare X7 is gonna be tremendous volume if you upgrade to this Reserve series. I was so excited to share this video with you because it sounds so good. Price and sound quality ratio, if you love tube sound quality, it's worth every penny. That's how I will put it. Overall experience, everything is positive aside from a little bit of mismatch with stock 12AX7 and this 1287 from Ray Select series. Aside from that, after I changed everything to Select series with this Reserve KT88 combination, everything is incredibly delivered in terms of musicality, sound quality, and signature sound. Signature sound meaning it has nice articulation with dynamic bass punch and immediacy that it offers, right? Plus, it has very rhythmic high frequency extension or upper mid-range quality. And you got nice and spacious holographic sound with incredible mid-range quality Rig result KT88 tubes are one of the best modern high-end tubes that money can buy. I can totally, wholeheartedly recommend it to you to try it. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
Come into my solitude, though I weary be. Come into my tenderness, dream along with me. Listen to the whispers sing, listen to the singer shout. Come into my solitude, be my big mouth. Thoughts unspoken, thoughts unsaid, lies of hearth and home. Children broken on the bed and left to lie alone. Things you talk around, scum you choke on down. Come into my solitude, step on sacred ground. We were speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Fathers who are lovers to the daughters that they own. Mothers who believe a child is single safety zone. People so unhinged that death is much too kind. Come into my solitude, step over their line. Thought it was the only one. Thought it was the only one. Thought it was the only one. We're speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Come to my solitude, welcome to the wheel. Come into this wonderland of wounds that will not heal. Walls that do not speak, steps that do not sound. Come into my solitude, burn this building Come into my solitude, though I weary be. Come into my tenderness, dream along with me. Listen to the whispers sing, listen to the singer shout. Come into my solitude, be my big mouth. Thoughts unspoken, thoughts unsaid, lies of hearth and home. Children broken on the bed and left to lie alone. Things you talk around, scum you choke on down. Come into my solitude, step on sacred ground. We were speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Fathers who are lovers to the daughters that they own. Mothers who believe a child is single safety zone. People so unhinged that death is much too kind. Come into my solitude, step over that line. Thought it was the only one. Thought it was the only one. You were speaking of values and violence, breaking silence. Come to my solitude, welcome to the wheel. Come into this wonderland of wounds that will not heal. Walls that do not speak, steps that do not sound. Come into my solitude.